Hi and welcome to today's video where I have my September update for one of my project pans. It's for the 50 Shades of Black, which I'm doing along with the Pantastic Ladies, which are a group of makeup enthusiasts on Facebook. So this is running, I think, from April to April next year. So I'll show you my progress so far. So before today's update, I'm going to go through, I've got my notepad here in front of me. In August, up to the end of August, I'd finished 22 out of the 50 items. So I'll go through the items that I have managed to complete so far. Well, in addition, so I have from Tresemme a Laminate Shine Instant Shine mask, which I got in a beauty box a few months ago. I think it was over the summer. So this is all gone with just a few dregs in the bottom, but not enough for a mask. So I'm going to consider that one empty. It is highly perfumed. I don't like the scent. What I will say, I can't say it particularly gives my hair shine, but mine is quite difficult because it's quite coarse, so it doesn't have a lot of shine naturally. But it was probably good for anti-tangling, I would say, but another person may find it really good. But it did last a long time for me. So that is that item. It was new when I put it into this project. Then another that I've been working on for some time is by Colour Wow, which I'm not keen on this brand. I don't find items I really like, but I have got this Pop and Lock Mini, and this is a gloss shiner. The only thing I will say, it is highly silicone based. So what happens, it gives a little shine. It does leave the hair quite sticky, but the shine wears off very quickly, and then it can leave your hair quite crispy. That's all I will say. But I've managed to complete this. This is all finished, and it did take quite a few months because a little does go a long way. I've also managed to complete, and I got this because of the black colouring of the lid. This is the Maybelline Color Tattoo eyeshadow, and it's in Creme de Rose. So I used this as an eyeshadow base, and there it is, all finished up. This did take up the whole of the year up to now to get that finished. I've also finished, and this is the third item from this brand, it's Grown Alchemy, and this is the night cream. So I had a hand cream, a day cream, and this is now the night cream finished. It's in a travel size, and that was fine. It worked quite well. This is a unisex brand, so yeah, that was fine. It was nice and rich. Anything else I've got? I don't think so. I think so. I've got 4 empties, which brings my total finished to 26. So I'm over halfway. Now this next item I thought I would finish because it's been without making any noise for the last 10 days or so, and it is the Morphe setting spray, continuous setting mist. So I presume it's only been using what's in the plastic straw that it draws liquid up to the spray nozzle. So I'm not sure if it will spray tomorrow, but it sprayed today. So I'm not going to class it as an empty, but it will be and it's the very end of the month now, so it will be empty in October, I am sure. So that one is very near the end. I've also been using the Kat Von D Shade and Light, although this isn't in my current rotation for makeup, but I will show you where I'm up to this. I think it's had, yes, the Smoky Eyeshadow Palette from KVD, or Kat Von D as it was at the time, has had 17 uses. So I have used all of those, and it is quite autumn and winter appropriate, so I'm sure I'm hoping to get 50 uses out of this in total. Then we have from Laura Geller. This is currently in my rotation. It is a super size, or a jumbo, of the Baked Bronze and Brighten in Fair. So if I can just see, that one I have used 5 times, so I've still got 45 times to use this. So there's very little progress. It's had very little use since I purchased this. but it is a fairly pearlized. It's certainly not matte, so it does give a slight shimmer, but it's quite subtle and you can build this up. But it is a cool tone, pink tone sort of bronzer. Then I'm also using the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow. I've got it in shade 202. This is also in my current rotation, and I'm using it most days at the moment. So I would say I have got a few months of use left because I am using more than just one foundation at a time. I've also been using the Dazzle Stick by KVD, and this one, let me just see what the Dazzle Stick is. It's in Thundercloud and it's now had 8 uses. So to be honest, I'm rolling it right down. Oh, I've not broken it, no. And that's it. So from new, it's had very little use because it's a very strong pigment, very shiny, and I just put a little bit on the centre of my lid. So that's going to be an ongoing progress. So I still have 42 more uses because that is a 50 use goal. I've got another item to finish, and that is a Gucci Guilty massage oil, which I use as a moisturiser. So up to now, I have used it. I think it says around 3, but I think I've probably used it about 4 times in total. So it's going to take. I can't tell how much I've got left, but I'm hoping to get. It's quite nice, I think, for winter weather when my skin needs more moisture over the body. But I'm hoping to get that finished fairly soon. It's going to take a few months though. And I've also got a Lipstick Queen Rose shade of lip liner. So this is getting smaller because I use a little bit each month. And I have another one. I finished one in this range in this project. I've got this, which is in my current rotation, and another which is mauve, which I've not, I've been giving it a rest this last month or so, but this one is being used. So I think it's got a few more months of use left, I would say. I've also got a Bobbi Brown mini, and this is an eyeshadow stick, and it's in the shade, what does it say? Golden Bronze. So this one, let me just see what it is. I have used this 17 times, and can you see I've still got a lot left because I only use a tiny amount, but I am really enjoying this as either over the lid or in the centre of the lid for a bit of shimmer. It is fairly long lasting, but I wouldn't say it's crease proof in hot weather, or because with hooded lid, it may well come off, as it does do a bit on me, but I do enjoy it. Whilst it's on the lid, I do enjoy it, and it's not enough to put me off using it, because I do layer it so it doesn't leave my skin necessarily bare of shadow, but I am enjoying that. And then the final item that I've been working on, or that's worth anything of any note, is by Barry M, and it's a nail paint in black. I've got a goal of 50 nails, which basically is 5 full manicures, and I've used it twice. I've got 2, so I've done it 20 times. So basically 2 full manicures. I've got 3 more to do, and yes, I've got a few months, so this will be lovely over winter, autumn, and winter, and I will just try and get, like I say, a few more uses on that. So there are a number of items that I haven't even that I haven't been using. Like my Victoria Beckham eyeshadow stick. I've got a Deborah blusher, which I have used actually 13 times now, but I'm sorry I haven't brought it to show you, but there is a lot of progress in that. But I've got a few items which I've yet to start at all, a lipstick for example, and a few other bits and bobs, but I will focus upon them because the more autumn winter, so pretty soon I shall be using those in my monthly rotation of makeup. So that's everything. So can I say thank you very much for watching, both new and long time watchers and subscribers. I really do appreciate you spending some of your very precious time with me. Hopefully I shall see you soon in another video, and if you have any suggestions of how to use any items, do pop it down below. I'd love to hear from you. otherwise, hopefully I shall see you soon in another video. I do have my empties, and I will have my quarterly roundup of fragrance, and I do have a beauty box that I've purchased as well, and it might be that I will put up next. I need to film that because it will be, I don't want it to sell out, so I'll try and get that done. Otherwise, like I say, I hope you're having a lovely time. Please do take care, look after yourselves, and if you can, enjoy yourselves. Otherwise, hopefully I shall see you soon, and bye bye for now.